Hey everybody, it's Jugga Conroy here. No, it's just me, Drak. Shadow.
I'm sorry. I'm overwhelmed by all the passion pink.
Yeah, we are Drak and Shadow. We're not Jugga Conroy. Sorry to disappoint you, everybody.
We are sorry about that. I am acting like I've had a lobotomy, but I haven't.
Now everyone let out a collective sigh of disappointment, and all the girls go,
What?
"Why gonna be Jugga Conroy?"
Okay, for a second there, I'm like, you want the girls to be going, yay, he's had a lobotomy!
I said collective sigh of disappointment.
Yeah, collective sigh of disappointment that I've had a lobotomy? Jeez.
No.
Okay.
Maybe if you quit interrupting me.
Oh, okay.
Well, in the last episode, of course, we got all the way to Fuchsia City. And in this episode, we're going to go through the Safari Zone. Dun, 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 dun.
With our safari balls.
Yes. I actually did a couple dry runs of this just because I get lost in here easily. And I did catch quite a few Pokemon off screen, but I don't think I actually managed to catch anything in this particular episode.
Well, dang it! It's called Pokemon, Alex. You've got to catch them all.
Not anymore. They haven't used that trademark since Crystal.
Really? I thought it was still on the boxes of, like, Black and White.
Nope.
I know it's on Diamond and Pearl.
It's not. They haven't, like I said, they haven't used it since Crystal. They
That's
stopped.
because catching them all is, like, huge at this point.
Yes.
It is unexpected to catch them all anymore.
So I think everybody knows how the Safari Zone works. You go in, you just have a few things, a Safari Ball, rocks, bait. Now, the Safari Ball has the catch rate of a Great Ball. The rock makes a Pokemon easier to catch, but more likely to run. And the bait makes the Pokemon more likely to stay, but harder to catch.
I'd just like to point out that Chansey is the first rare and exotic Pokemon you've come across.
Yes, and
We're like, oh, first encounter of a rare and exotic Pokemon. Nidoran? Really?
I tried to catch it, but Chansey's freaking hard to catch. And I missed the Pokemon.
You missed.
I don't freaking understand that. That's what I hate about Generation 1, is missing the Pokemon. What a stupid mechanic. Thank God they got rid of it.
It's random number generators, Alex. It's random number generators.
It's not random numbers. It's pure unadulterated bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying the way that they justified it is, oh, we'll put a random number generator in here.
Of course, so many accidents can happen in the Safari Zone.
Execute.
Oh
yeah, that's rare and exotic. Nidorina.
Well, finding a Nidorina is kind of rare and exotic.
Yes,
as opposed to finding
by
a female.
now you would have one evolved.
Probably.
So.
Rhyhorn.
See, here we go. You know, Rhyhorn, Scyther, Pinsir. I think you can get.
Yep,
the Safari Zone.
you can get Pinsir.
Pinsir I never got. Pinsir was the one bug-type Pokemon, aside from maybe Butterfree, that didn't get a single bug attack.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It doesn't make sense. That was one of the things that really weirded me out with Gen 1, is that there were actually Pokemon that didn't get their design type, even though they were a bug type. You would think Pinsir would get, like, Pin Missile or something.
And I found TM40. I don't know what it does, and I don't care.
I think it's Double Edge.
Probably so.
If I'm wrong, somebody will tell me.
And that's true across pretty much every generation. You'll always get that one Pokemon that is a specific type, but you can't learn a specific move of that type.
Yeah.
Why can't Umbreon learn Thief? Don't tell me it doesn't have hands. It has paws. It can snatch stuff with its paws.
Or, Gen 1, another example is Scyther. Scyther is bug and flying. He maybe gets a flying attack, but I don't think he does. But he didn't get a single bug.
You can't learn Fly.
No, I think maybe he gets wing attack later, but that's basic, you know?
I kind of doubt that. If he can't learn Fly, why on earth would he learn Wing Attack?
Well, I know Fly's not in his moveset, but I think he can either TM or he does learn later on, like in the 70s or 80s or whatever, he learns wing attack.
I found the gold teeth. Request notice. Please find the Safari Warden's lost gold teeth. They're around here somewhere.
I should have shown that off in mine. But yeah, that happens. Lost and found.
It was only 3 feet from where you posted that sign, people.
Exactly.
You should have taken a bit more of a look before posting
It's not like
the sign.
there's a bush there either. You know, he puts the sign down. Oh, look, Pokeball.
Ah, finally! You're the first person to reach the secret house. I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you've won, and I received HMO3.
So I'm just gonna bring this up because you know, it's a funny story for me, but maybe Alex has had the same thing. Have you ever had it where you kind of got lost in your first time in the Safari Zone, and by the time you actually get into the hut and are close to him, you run out of steps?
I don't think I've ever run out of steps in the hut itself, but maybe like an area away or so.
Oh, I've totally had that happen. My first time in the Safari Zone, I was literally 2 steps away from him.
Whoa.
Ding dong! I'm like, no, no! I don't remember how I got here! Hit the big one so bad.
So many freaking Nidorans, come on. Give me something useful. Right now I'm just trying to run out the steps.
Yeah. So what did you actually catch, if it's not on camera?
I believe I captured Nidorina, I mean, female, yeah. I captured Kangaskhan, that you just saw, but I already captured one.
But apparently you didn't get the Toon Kangaskhan,
No.
which is even more rare.
Did you get a good haul?
I
Come
don't know,
again.
Alex, did you get a good haul?
Yeah, I got a decent haul. Sometimes I get really, really lucky in the Safari Zone and just catch like 20 Pokemon. Other times I just come out with a bust.
And did you get that Chansey?
No, I never got a Chansey. Chansey's really hard to catch. I don't know what their catch rate is, but I'm sure it's ridiculously low.
Well, do they get enough of a moveset for them to be worthwhile in this game?
Yeah, they're okay. I think you can teach them some good moves. They're pretty decent normal types.
See, I have to try and figure out because red and blue and yellow's movesets are different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to remember, okay, you know, Chansey's normal, but I would think that she has the ability to learn, like, Metronome and maybe sing, stuff like that.
Probably, and I think they learned Soft-Boiled in this generation, which is a healing move.
No, I think Soft Boiled was in Gen 2.
You might be right. I can't remember all what Gen 2.
The only healing ability in Gen 1 was Recover.
There's Rest
Or
too.
Rest, which only Snorlax could learn?
Probably. I don't know what Pokemon can learn
Snorlax
Rest.
had it, period.
Yes.
And so that was kind of the quasi-troll move, but I like it better when you get legitimate heals in later games. And you can just sit there and go, oh, you think it got me? You think it got me? No, leftovers plus this.
Well, Rest is still pretty useful in later gens because you get like Snore or Sleep Talk. I think it's Sleep Talk anyway. I could be wrong. But unless Sleep Talk is something completely different, I don't remember, but I know there's like a move called that lets you attack in your sleep. And it's really useful for Snorlax.
It just makes me think, oh, so Snorlax is killing somebody with Pillow Talk. Yeah, that sounds really dangerous.
I get a
Actually, for Snorlax, that might be really dangerous.
I'm a little lost trying to find the Safari Warden's house. Like, there it is.
It's okay, be honest, Alex. All the Passion Pink was disorienting you.
Safari Zone, Warden's home. Red gave the gold teeth to the Warden.
He popped in his teeth. Ah, thanks, kid. No one could understand a word that I should. I couldn't work that way. Let me give you something for your trouble. Since you got me back my $1 million set of gold teeth, I got to have my bling.
So now I have HMO4.
So now you have Surf and Strength.
That's correct.
Not only can your Pokemon command the power of the water, but they can also lift the water up.
That's not till really Waterfall.
No. Okay. Darn it. And which move will be forgotten on Primate for Strength?
Karate Chop.
What?
Karate
Okay,
Chop.
yeah, that makes sense. It's
It's
probably
just-
the most basic fighting move you have.
It's not even a fighting move, it's a normal move.
Really?
Yeah, don't you remember we talked about this?
Dude. must be Stadium that throws me off, because Karate Chop is a fighting move in Stadium.
I'd have to double check on that one, but I kind of doubt it. I know Stadium's a little different, but it's Stadium, so what are you gonna do?
Weird.
And of course I teach Water Surf.
Kind of makes me glad they never continued on with those games. They're just kind of built into the games. Because there was a difference in their continuities.
Mm-hmm. I think about it for a minute. It's... I get rid of Tail Whip.
That makes sense. I mean, I think we've said it a couple of times, but all the stat lowering and upping, they're not really all that worth it in this game.
No, well,
It's more worth it in the later games, because then you can be a little strategic about it.
this requires strength to move, and I'm so used to new generations where all you have to do is click on the boulder and it'll ask you if you want to use strength. But no, this is Gen 1 where we have to go into the menu all the time.
Yep.
Rare candy.
See, things like convenience are great concepts, but they came later.
Yep.
This is true of most game series. You start off very rough in the first game, and then they slowly start to add convenience.
Like, it took them all the way to Gen 5 to finally make TMs reusable.
See, and I haven't even played Gen 5, and that is awesome.
Yes, it's really awesome, so...
Because that basically means, oh, cool, I can get rid of all the ones I don't want, and then I can keep... Like, let's just say I come across an electric Pokemon that I like even better, I can give him all the same TMs, and just uber power him up.
And of course I go back to Saffron City.
And this is Furo you're flying on.
That's correct. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Welcome to the Yellow Town, everybody.
It's so yellow! It's burning my eyes!
What do you want? Get lost. Well, excuse me, Rocket.
Rocket Princess. Excuse me, Princess!
But as you can see, you can't go take on Sabrina yet because there's a rocket standing there. You gotta go to Silpco first.
But wait, there are 2 gyms?
Yes, there are 2 gyms.
That is because the one on the right is the Fighting Dojo. And now, Alex must prove himself in the ring.
Hooah! You're trespassing in our Fighting Dojo.
I'm sorry, but a lot of these guys say that, and it just makes me go back to the Halo games. Hooah! What do we say about taking out the Covenant? Hooah!
Well, that makes sense because those are Marines.
Yes, but it's supposed to be that they're saying in this game.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be like Bruce Lee kind of thing. And so that doesn't make me think of it makes me think of hoorah! Alright, ran over. I'll get that off my soapbox. So are you going to do what I did in Saffron and just have Furo take out the whole lot?
Furo or Hypno, I try to kind of rotate them because I thought about fighting Koga before coming back here, but I'm actually still pretty underleveled for Koga.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting, his curve. I mean, both him and Sabrina are more along the lines of level 40.
In 50s,
kind of,
yeah.
35 to 40 material. And then you go in... From here on in, there's like a level 10 level curve. And so you have to kind of adjust to it. Otherwise, you know, you may not have problems with Blaine or Giovanni, but you'll have problems later with the Elite Four when there's another 10 level curve.
Mm-hmm. I know the Primeape will... This Primeape has to be faster than me. Primeape is somehow faster than my Furo all the time.
That's because he's Primeape!
Oof, I give up. And all I have is one hyper potion.
Poor Furo. Looks like you're on your own.
I hear you're good. Show me.
No.
News travels fast apparently around Kanto. Black Belt wants to fight. He sent out a Machop. X attack. It's not going to help you because I'm pretty sure I take him out first.
Do things like X Attack and X Defense exist past this game?
Yeah, they do. X items still exist.
I only use them like rarely in the games.
I don't use them much either. It's not, even though they're useful, but the problem is it costs a turn to use them, so.
Exactly, and I'd also rather upgrade stats permanently, not temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's more interesting to me to go get, say, a rare candy or an HP up versus an X attack.
Yes.
And I could just envision Hypno just giving him the creepiest stare he could possibly do, and that's what breaks his mind.
Yes, I'd imagine so. Nothing tough frightens me. I break boulders for training.
Okay, do your Pokemon do that?
No, because Rock Smash does not exist yet.
This is true! This is true! Well done, Alex. You bounced that back!
Why are you faster than me?
Because I thought I covered this. Because he's Primeaper! Hey, at least it's not Ash's Primeape, where, you know, he just kicked everybody's butt all around him.
That's true.
I'm trying to think, did that Primeape ever learn discipline before he became, like, the world fighting Pokemon champion?
I don't think so.
I don't think he ever did. I think he was, like, Charmeleon at that time. Or maybe Charmeleon came later. He just didn't care. I don't even think Primeape got dug out ever after that.
I think Ash, like, left him somewhere.
Yeah, Ash left him with the gym that did the whole event.
Probably so.
So he's the Primeape with the big belt now.
Because that's pretty much Ash. He gives away every single Pokemon.
Doesn't make sense.
That's why I'm looking forward to watching the Pokemon Red special. Red and Green Pokemon Origin story.
Oh, yeah.
Because Red is the true Pokemon champion. Ash isn't a loser.
And what Alex fails to realize while he's been talking, he's been tracking Mud into the dojo the entire time. So the guy went, "Whoa! Take your shoes off! Are you trying to make my workday harder?" Actually, yes. Yes, we are. Oh, you better watch out, Alex. That Mankey's getting pumped.
Too late.
Oh, he deflated really quick.
Real
have
quick.
those Nike shoes that inflate.
Not quite yet. So, in other news, I just got myself Pokemon X. Big shocker, because everyone's already started to LP it, but I gotta say I'm already impressed by it. I really like it.
So did you and my wife go together to go get it, or?
She went on her own, I think.
And then she brought you the copy.
Yes. Because I had to work in the afternoon on Saturday, and I really couldn't do the midnight showing, because, you know, it's... have to.
That's one of the things I've never understood with Nintendo, is that they are not content with being, you know, like everybody else in doing like a Tuesday release. They have to do Saturday or Sunday.
That's because when all the kids are out.
That may be true, but at the same time, you know, I can't justify staying up till midnight even on a Saturday. You know?
I really think they should do like a Friday though.
That would be great. That'd be awesome.
Black Belts wants to fight. They sent out Hitmonlee.
Hitmonlee!
Yo! Because he is based on Bruce Lee, as I mentioned.
Yep. This one makes sense. The other one doesn't. For reasons I've already stated. And he's down.
And then you get Hitmontop in Gen 2, which is, I guess, Chuck Norris.
I don't even know if you can go there. I don't know. I actually heard people say that what was the other one? Tyrogue? He was more based towards, like, Van Damme or Norris. Because he's supposed to be kind of another loner Pokemon, but he's a fighting type.
Right.
And that didn't make sense either!
It's Nintendo logic, don't question it.
See, and I can handle Nintendo logic. But the problem is that there's Nintendo logic and then there's Miyamoto logic. And so you have to kind of discern between the two.
I think there's just Nintendo logic, I'm sorry.
I swear, with all the logic that is out there, Alex, eventually we're just going to need one giant decoder ring to just decode it all.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine, everybody.
I knew you were going to go there! Alright, so are you going... No, you're going with Hitmonchan.
No, that's correct. I go with Hitmonchan. Not like I ever use the thing, but...
Hitmonchan! Chan!
The piston punching Hitmonchan.
Yes, because his fists remind you so much of a car engine.
There's no more room for Pokemon. He sent a box one. I should probably change my box before it gets too full.
That might help. That's another thing that I thought was interesting as we evolved on as far as convenience goes, is the boxes became huge. And you could see, like, everything that was stored in them instead of just a list.
And then eventually they turn over automatically when they're full.
Oh, and that's awesome! Again.
It took a while for Game Freak, but Game Freak, you do manage to make each game better as you go.
It's convenience, guys.
Well, that's all the time I have for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to go take on Selfco.
No! But, Alex, there are rockets there!
That's exactly the point.
Oh, okay.
So, until everybody, I am not Chugga Conroy, but Shadow Blizzard 3000.
And I am not Chugga Conroy, but I am instead Drak.
We'll see you next time.
Alright.